I've been waiting to pass judgment on you my whole life.
I don't know why you waited.
Did Mom show you the gorilla?
I haven't. That's my point exactly.
That's why I came to
Will
mine.
you read the rules to everyone before the competition
We should
begins?
probably have a
Oh,
reconvening
and
of
I
judges.
need to get some scorecards for you.
Yeah, we should probably sign something.
Yeah. Sign something.
Really make it
A
official.
And then,
legal
Kimber,
agreement.
where is the gift bag? You said the judge's gift bag. Where do I pick
We'll
that up?
probably get those at the end.
Oh, did you not?
Is it
You
not
already
at the
drank
beginning?
it, I see.
Oh, that was. I thought
And you
it was
spilled
gonna
half
be-
of my gift bag. Thanks a lot.
Oh, and you can have another gift bag.
Oh, thank you. That's very generous.
You're not being judged. They're being judged.
We should have brought them so many gift bags.
We are the judges.
They're making us food.
Right, but we can.
And we reward them with our presents.
That's a really interesting
Definitely
question.
not Kimber.
Yeah, Kimber to me is definitely the underdog here. I mean, she's had years of experience of ruining almost everything she's ever touched.
True.
And I don't see that playing well for her in this competition.
Right. But then again, cheese is moist.
Cheese is moist, so maybe that
That
helps with the
her
dryness.
quite
That's
bit.
actually a good point,
Helps
but
her.
But cheese can burn.
cheese can burn. I mean, honestly, there's a safety concern here that I don't think any of us have brought up with Kimber cooking just generally. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it'll be difficult for all the contestants, but
For her especially.
for her especially.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What about Stainer? Where do you
Stainer's
think he
got a
sits?
great shot. I think my palate matches very similarly to his. I think he's got a lot of experience. I'm really excited to see what his secret ingredient is.
I
Good.
think
Yeah, there you go.
I heard
Good.
someone told me that Stainer's secret ingredient is love! And that's what I heard.
I heard that too.
You heard that as well? Now, Alex, on the other hand, one thing that I've noticed about him is he's not afraid to get crazy with it. If you remember back to 2016 when he went bacon fat grease into a pork loin.
He has been known to grind bacon into a burger.
In anything.
the ground,
Into
right?
anything.
Into the ground.
Or into the ground is sometimes what happens.
The pig into the ground.
Yeah, he's cooked a pig underground. A lot of experience
Separate
for.
thing, but he did also
Yeah,
do that.
I mean, we're trying to stay on topic here, but I think he's got a wide array of experience that could really help him in this competition.
I think so.
Got a lot. McMeats actually. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
know that he's actually called
His
McMeats.
government name is Alex McMeats.
Yeah, yeah.
But don't spread that around.
Now I don't know if any of you guys saw this earlier, but Melissa had a full box
Bacon.
of butter
Oh, and bacon.
and bacon. I did smell
Butter
some
and
bacon.
bacon.
Those are key
So,
ingredients.
that seems like she's got
Key
all the
ingredients.
ingredients of someone who's really here to make an impact today.
And that's, I'm not even sure what I mean, I know it's grilled cheese,
Yeah.
but I think, there's, people are adding some different things. I've heard there's a dessert type of a grilled cheese.
Yeah. No,
So I'm not even sure what's coming down the line.
that's the thing is it could literally
got a lot
go
of surprises.
any which way. It could go any which way. Something we'll have to see here tonight. Certainly a clash of titans, if you will. So it'll be a really exciting thing. Now, let me ask you one last question before we go over to some of the contestants. Judges' gift bags. I had heard anything. Have either of you received yours?
I haven't received mine,
Yeah,
but I
me
did
neither.
hear that they will be filled with the latest and greatest. I think there are some people who I know and may be related to who may have some deep, dark intentions.
Yeah.
And we'll have to just see that play out, I think.
Now, if I'm understanding you correctly, that's Alex, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Alex and I, what a lot of people don't realize, although we were raised in separate families, we were both victims/survivors of a terrible lab experiment gone wrong. And
You should not do improv.
we were separated at birth, like I mentioned. It's a test tube situation.
said it.
A lot of things that are hard to
You guys do
understand
look a lot
for
alike
people.
too.
And so there's that, but that's just backstory at
Yeah.
this point.
Now, if I understand correctly, you've slept with both Alex and Stainer. Is that true? Nights of Passion, I believe, is what you said.
Same mattress, anyway, right?
no comment.
Okay. Yeah, probably a good thing not to bring up here.
I don't recall. Fifth Amendment.
Yeah. Do you think that
Amendment.
makes you a bad judge based off of that past relationship with them? And maybe it's ongoing.
If anything, I treated them fairly and equal. And that's all I'll say on the matter.
Okay. So presentation.
I'll be using my taste buds.
That's a good idea.
First and foremost.
Yeah.
I'll be smelling the food, visualizing the food, visualizing it as it's going into my mouth, and kind of taking an assessment of how many points that would be worth if it was on a commercial or something in terms of the cheesy, the cheese pull.
Yeah, that's certainly going to be a part of it.
At this
right?
level, a lot of the amateur stuff, you don't see the cheese pull.
Right.
But that's
is
what
the
I
best
love
of the
about
best.
this event.
That's
really,
why we're here.
Literally, it's the Super Bowl / Pro Bowl. I mean, that's the only way that I can put it for people to understand.
Pro Bowl's not really a big event, but I think that's a good point.
But it's really a combination. It's a beautiful thing.
Okay,
It's kind of what I wanted to say.
I think plating's a big underrated factor for me. These competitors come in and the taste of the food can all be so great, but then plating really has a big part for me personally.
I think that plating is important, but I don't think it's the most valuable thing.
Sure.
Caitlin, what
Not
are your
not
thoughts on
important.
plating?
Not important at all. You
But
clearly don't care about looks. I think we can all see that.
But I do
It's
think
evident by your husband's face.
a high-class grilled cheese will get a high score,
Oh, so it's a class
and a
thing for you.
low-class grilled cheese will get a low score.
Okay.
I like a good
Certainly.
texture.
Yeah.
You gotta have a crunchy bread, a gooey cheese, and some other crunchy
Components.
crunchiness around.
Yeah.
Different
I also
textures.
like other components.
Maybe like a crisp in there.
Bacon,
Okay.
And the cheese, you want some crisp.
Yeah.
bacon's meats,
Maybe like a cucumber or
fruits.
a pickle or a Captain Crunch or something.
Oh, wow.
Those are the things I'm looking for today.
Pretty advanced.
So.
Very advanced. Well, there you have it. The judges are certainly excited for today's event. I think we can all agree that whatever happens, Kimber is very likely to come out on bottom.
We're
She's
certainly
likely to
set
cry.
for
Whether
a
she
great.
wins or loses
Wins or
or in the
lose.
middle, she's
Yeah.
gonna cry.
Everyone's going down. I mean, look, I have a whole block of cheese.
Alyssa, how long have you been studying and researching and preparing for this event?
86 years.
We did a practice run yesterday, and that sandwich I made might have been the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. So I think I got Melissa beat, because I actually tried her sandwich. And it's amazing, but it's no mac and bacon. It's Every man for everyone, his yes, every man and woman for themselves.
Why are you doing the political correctness?
Oh, sorry. Every man for themselves. My sandwich is going to be so good that people might choke with delight, so be careful.
Let's talk
you can
about
write that one.
execution.
Okay.
What does that mean?
What does it mean, though?
Machine guns, bazookas. I mean,
I think first one's just a yes/no. Should we execute them? Yes or no? I think they live.
but we haven't even talked about the taste.
Exactly.
So this is
That's
just how we
just all
feel
the-
about them as a person.
Yes, it's like, should we execute them? Nah, I'm not sure. Let's circle back.
We are gonna have to
Let's
execute you, but the
circle.
taste was a 10.
Fantastic.
Taste was a
Your
10.
plating was terrible.
Yeah, back there in the field.
Yeah.
In the
But
field,
I
it's
don't
already dug.
like
Just
the look that you gave me when you handed me the sandwich.
so execution. How do we know how
I
well
think
they
we just shoot
executed
'em.
it?
I think it's the
how do you
mixture of
know?
flavors. I think to me this is less like taste is just overall appearance is hey what
I
does this
think
look like?
execution-
So would that be
Execution
like
is like the
difficulty?
No, perfection. Execution, perfection.
now that's a really interesting point. Go ahead and explain that to me because how are those two things the same? Because it sounds like you're just saying one word
Now
and
my
then saying
understanding
another.
is they're not related at all.
That is
If
also
you
my
have
understanding.
Just wanted to state
executed
that
a
for the
task,
record.
You have perfected it.
No.
That's how I feel.
No.
That's how I feel.
Oh.
I don't,
New judge.
I don't know good words.
I do execute most things perfectly, so that actually does make sense to me, for me,
My,
specifically.
my pen is not.
How'd you get such a nice pen?
Is it nice though if it doesn't work?
That's
Taste
interesting. Why would you
basically
say that?
breaks
Because-
down to BPB, which is bacon per bite. And what I do is how many bites of bacon I'm having is my BPBs.
That makes
And it's
sense.
like, oh, what was that? Was that about a 10 BPB? Then that's gonna be a 10 on the thing for me.
I don't
makes a
know
lot
how
of
we're not
sense.
supposed to be biased from one category to the next. Like if something tastes great, it's going to appear better to me. You know what I mean? It's just like with people.
I'm
and
not a monkey, so I can
animals.
separate that. I can separate those two things. No problem at all.
What you
here
guys
today.
think if something tastes a 10, you're gonna think it appears better than it does.
I think there's some.
It's just like with people. If I think Mark tastes good, I'm gonna think he appears good.
I don't feel comfortable with any of that.
I'm gonna
Oh man, alive. This was supposed to be a family barbecue.
have a few things I could say. I'm just gonna not.
I know
what
you
I
guys
do
know what
for
I'm
my
saying.
appearance, usually for my appearances, I break it down on a BPV, which is bacon per view.
I heard she's doing dessert, and so that's makes me really nervous.
Well, I don't know that anyone else is doing dessert, so that could be really good or really bad. But I am who I am, so I gotta stick to my guns, and dessert is who I am. I'm not here to make friends, but I do think I'll probably lose because we made a bad decision in having my brothers judge.
Terrible decision.
I mean, it looks nice. On appearance, my appearance, I'm giving it a 10. Execution would be a 1.
Well, not Kimber, because I tasted hers today, and it's.
You told me it tasted good.
Stainer, I think, brought his A game. I wouldn't consider myself concerned. Melissa, I don't think she knows the judges like I know the judges. Tell Mark to suck it, by the way.
This is my grilled cheese sandwich extravaganza. It is made with cinnamon burst bread with Parmesan cheese, a fried egg, sweet potatoes, cheese, bacon, red onion, apples, and cinnamon.
Nice nails.
Thank you.
That goes into
Yep.
one of them. Appearance, yeah.
You really have to get it on your face for the.
It's so good.
Now, now I noticed that you guys left me with kind of like a little bit of a.
Yeah, you got the crap piece because you're a crap guy. Now, let's talk about this. The apples in there. With the raisin bread gives just a hint of the sweetness, right? But you're still getting that down-home American breakfast feel. Amazing cheese flavor, and that egg is cooked to perfection. Now, if you're going to lean onto me, that's not going to work.
Do you know what I think is impressive? This is like none of these ingredients are things I would ever order or want to eat, and this is the most delicious thing I've ever taken.
She
a bite
really
of,
made it her own.
ever.
She
Yeah.
really made it her own, which on American Idol is a big deal.
What I love and I think is unique about this sandwich.
Oh, the crunch. That's a
That
beautifully done.
texture is a big deal.
Oh, it's so good.
That's a big deal.
Now, what I love and think is really unique about this sandwich
Tell me.
is there's a balance. There's sweetness and savoriness. Normally in a grilled cheese, you don't think of the sweetness being a normal part of
We
that.
kind of already said that.
We've got the cinnamon burst bread. We've got the dried fruits compote.
Also, like there's too
And
sweet, too
onions.
savory in there.
Yeah.
2 to 3 maybe. I don't know. That's good.
See, but the onions, they take on that sweet flavor of the apples.
I agree.
And the egg.
And that raisin bread
the egg
is
is a nice
so good.
choice.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
the
going to be
bread-
hard to beat. That is going to be hard to beat.
The bread was not too heavy for the ingredients, or vice versa.
It's a beautiful combination.
And honestly, I didn't understand what execution meant until I tasted this sandwich.
Did I just say execution?
Did you say
Is
what?
that sandwich called the executioner? Because
It did. It did.
yeah,
Nice.
Golly. Honestly, so here's the thing, right? We're playing in a field that I wasn't expecting, and so I don't think I would change anything about it.
I'm wondering. I have a little bit more of a sweet tooth than most people, but I'm wondering if a little
glaze?
syrup or something like that.
Oh no, that would
made-
ruin
made
it.
it pop?
That
just a
wouldn't-
touch.
Or like a dipping off to the side, maybe.
No, I think he's wrong.
Yeah, he's dumb as rocks. I've said that for a while.
I wouldn't change anything about it.
Okay.
We're grilling the carnitas. We're gonna throw the lard on there, get the carnitas on there, get them browned on one side, throw it on to Sammy. Right there. Cook it all together. Perfection.
Has there been a sabotage in here?
There has been some
Ate
sabotage.
some cheese.
She's been taking my ingredients.
This is for the judges. I got your gift bag.
Yay!
The bread is sourdough.
Homemade?
Very nice.
No. But
But heated up in a pizza oven.
no.
Heated up near a pizza.
Just let him talk about it. Obviously,
Yeah, let
we have
him
no
talk
idea
about
what's on it.
Judge it based on if it's homemade.
Heated up near a pizza oven.
I didn't.
There's 2 layers. There's bacon mac and cheese with a special blend of 6 spices. And
All legal.
Yes. Barely. Barely.
Barely, I like that.
And then a thick, cheesy layer of just shredded cheddar to goo in and make it good. And it's grilled in garlic aioli sauce.
Sourdough is probably the perfect bread for this.
And look at this.
I like these.
Look at this crunchy cheese right
Yeah,
here.
that's that cheddar lay down.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And no one cares about your thoughts.
That's just in. Do you have any thoughts?
I'm pretty sure one of the spices he used was a deep musk from the woods. And that activated parts of my heart that haven't been activated in a long time.
You're the worst judge. Honestly, we're replacing you next season, no questions
And I
asked.
feel like
I'm
there's a
actually
spice in
contracted
there
out.
from the res too.
From what?
The res.
Some cultural spices.
Ah, what is happening?
There's like a lot of earthy, olden timey blends in there.
Okay, so let me talk through a couple of things. One, the crunch, outstanding, right? Really, really good. It's got a lot of the classics there, and almost pays homage to the classic grilled cheese, which I really, really like. The macaroni is a wild thought, right? I mean, we're putting noodles in a sandwich.
No, macaroni belongs on.
In sandwiches.
Oh yeah, and it belongs on burgers too. If you didn't know.
And then the bacon in that flavor, and that sourdough really has a nice. What?
Is he trying
We
to-
get him out. Is there no security here, honestly?
What's he telling us to say?
Six
What
spices.
is he telling
Six
us to say?
spices.
The Stainer recipe, 6 spices.
It's
That's
very
good.
good. Very good.
Again, the filling to bread ratio.
Good.
Nailed
point.
it.
Yeah.
Just as
Perfect.
very good. This first sandwich, both of them have done that very well. I
I'd say the
thought.
texture was perfect. I don't know how he got that cheese to make it into like a cracker.
Well, he cooked it.
I've never been able to do that.
And the others being blend of 6 spices.
We got to get that crazy
Is
old
that
guy out
is
of
that
here.
your recipe?
What would you change?
I thought it was perfect the way it was.
Perfect. The way
Maybe
it
a
was.
little more butter.
It's very politically
No,
correct.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a lot of butter on there. The
I love
garlic,
the
did
use
you,
of the sourdough.
Did you
bread.
guys like
Sourdough
the
is great.
garlic,
The garlic
with the
aioli,
sourdough with the bacon? Did you get a lot of
phenomenal.
bacon taste?
See, the bacon didn't really shine through for
I
me.
got the bacon. It was,
Did you?
it was
I
part
like
of the
that.
symphony,
I liked that it was
and
subtle.
it played
need some
nicely.
salt?
It was the strings, you know,
Okay, I
those
actually,
tiny little.
I don't
ones.
agree with you, but I love what you're doing. We're bringing you back next season.
Tiny little strings. And it was like the beat.
And I guess
in
what I would
good
change about it, I'd
hip-hop
like to do
music.
through interpretive dance to this song. Just kidding. It was great. I liked it.
We loved it.
Alex, you look terrible today
shorter
as always.
skirt.
That's a 1. Did you want to win? That's my question, because what you're dressed like doesn't show me that you did.
Dress for the
Dressed to the
Job you want, not the one you have.
Everybody says that.
This is my Mexican influenced sandwich.
Hispanic.
Mexican.
Okay.
We got queso asadero with a poblano pepper, more queso, and then carnitas on the bottom. There's a little bit of lime in there, topped with my signature salt mix.
Whoa.
Is there an English version?
Is there any smoked salt?
I gotta say, we
No
love
smoked salt, but smoked paprika.
Oh,
A little bit
right.
of smoked paprika. You probably won't taste the paprika. It's
I
just you will.
These
They
guys.
won't. And limes
care to
to your
revise
choosing.
those
You can squeeze on top if you like, or whatever blows your skirt up. Guts.
You can talk with your mouth full. It's okay.
The cheese,
It's cheesy.
it's got a thickness
It's the
to it
most
that you don't expect.
melty cheese we've
It's
had.
very melty. The carnitas is a great finish, great touch on there. The pepper comes through. It's very different. You don't expect the chili relleno style in a grilled cheese,
You
but I
don't.
like it very, very
You really
much.
don't. It's delicious.
What do you think about the bread?
What about the
The
salt
bread
blend?
is amazing. The salt is good.
I love the taste of the salt.
I'm not really sure that I'm getting much.
Yeah, if you put the lime right on the salt, that's good too.
You put the lime
The
on
pork
the
is
salt,
good. The
and
chili is good. The bread is nice and crisp.
Bread is really crisp.
There you go,
Now it's a
Stan.
thick bread, but I think he's prepared for that with the amount of cheese. Pretty good.
Pretty good. I would say a little spicier. I can handle a little heat, but
We're gonna handle a
the
little heat.
flavors were amazing anyway.
I really like the idea. The bread, while the cooking of the bread was fantastic, it felt a little bit different than the core intention of the inside of the sandwich.
You would have preferred
I
a
just think
Mexican
that was because
bread.
the cheese was gooey.
A Mexican
Gooey.
bread would be nice, Alex.
Is that what you mean?
I wonder if something sweet could go in there though. I don't know if it'd be honey.
It's really good. The carnitas was so good. The poblano pepper is to die for.
Maybe it's because I had the middle bite, but my gooey bite was just like really
Rich.
not rich, but like
Texture wise.
when you think of a grilled cheese, like
I feel that it's kind of like a sweeter, desserty finish,
She said the bread is angel fruit cake.
which I think is going to be
It says
very
dessert
As it gets.
fuck.
interesting. What? That's actually a
that's a Vietnamese soup,
Yeah,
so it's a little different. But
it's.
So
I'm interested. So, like we were saying before, I mean, this is really it. It's the culmination of years of abuse, of comments about what she's done.
What?
Honest to goodness,
I'm sorry,
this is the worst
but
grilled
you've
cheese
been
I've ever
chopped.
had. And she's trying to come out here
tears,
today.
blood, sweat,
So many
grinding
tears.
to
The amount of
axle.
stitches she's had, the amount of cakes that have been thrown away. I mean,
scabs,
really.
don't forget scabs.
Oh my gosh, the amount of
Skin-
scabs.
The amount of crashing.
When you look at this is her opportunity, right? Will she be yet again the Texas tornado? Or will she come out rose petal, the queen of the kitchen, and finally get the justice she's deserved? It is all coming down to this. And the thing is the competition has not waned one bit. I mean,
There's strong
phenomenal dish
competition,
after
that's for
dish.
sure.
And she thinks she's going to top those? I mean, it really is quite an event. It's an unbelievable evening, and I'm excited to see what she puts out for us.
What do
here
you
today.
think about the strategy of her bringing maybe a sweetness to
We've
it?
heard rumors. We don't know.
We've
that
heard
would be
rumors,
cheating.
yeah.
We've heard rumors. It will be sweet.
I got to be honest. I think it's going to be different. She's going to make it her own. I think she's going to go all out on plating. I think she's really putting into this everything she has.
Is she gonna be drizzling butter on everything? Do you
It
think?
seems like there's going to be a lot
I
of
think it's a
drizzling.
white chocolate glaze.
Now, here's the question.
Glacé is how it's pronounced.
Will she burn it? Will it be dry? You know what I mean? Because that's her MO. Time in, time out. That's how they come out. And really, this is the time for her to change that.
If you're gonna make an omelet, you're gonna have to crack a couple of eggs.
And she has cracked all the eggs. You know what I mean?
She literally has chicken. She's cracked so many
That's
eggs.
a really good point.
Okay, so I went with the sweet grilled cheese because I am what I am. So, started with a homemade pound cake.
Started from the bottom.
It's actually a lemon pound cake. Then we have both breads are layered with a homemade lemon curd. And then there is a blueberry compote and then some brie cheese. And then it's been finished with a powdered sugar glaze.
Wow.
I know what they're gonna do.
So sour.
Mom, did you make this?
Mom, this is phenomenal.
I love it.
This is so good.
It's really good.
Where did you get the recipe, Mom?
Wait, what?
This is my whole growing up. This is what they did.
There's a little much.
It is.
I think the brie in it is really good.
This is not the least bit dry.
OPL.
No, it is not.
Hear that?
Not dry or burnt.
What?
Good flavors coming out.
Wow. So she makes it her own. Wacky spin on a grilled cheese. Phenomenal. The blueberry, and when you get the sweetness that goes with the brie, I know I'm not usually a fan of a sweet cheese. You know that. But this was.
Brie isn't a sweet cheese.
Whoops. Don't look at my body when I say I'm not a fan of a sweet cheese.
Was that the only thing you were saying? Is that normally you're not a fan of sweet cheese?
Well, you kind of made me upset because you made the fat joke and it was on
I've seen
camera
you
for pasta.
palm a whole
It's not about
cheesecake.
you. It's not about Owen. It's about Kimber.
If this was my birthday, I would request that as my birthday cake.
Me too. Or my birthday breakfast. Either one.
Oh, interesting. So you thought it was a breakfast theme.
But my birthday is coming up, though. Seriously.
Or lunch or dinner. So that's really the point I was trying to make.
Can't wait to write these ones.
Not yet.
Honestly,
You guys need
it's
to try this.
phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
That's
good.
phenomenal.
So I thought that the bites that had a good berry blend on them were phenomenal. There was one bite that I had that had a little bit too much brie, so I would have liked a better spread of the berries. But I think if I was eating off the plated plate, I would have been able to get that and control that.
I didn't have a bite that was like that.
You had brie in every bite?
I had a good balance of
You can try
cheese
with
and
your
sweetness
fingers,
in each bite.
I had many bites with not tasting the brie, and then many bites where the brie was heavy. So I don't know.
Wow, you're just swinging at Kimber this time.
What? It was delicious. What?
You've ruined this.
Here's some forks.
We would just like a nice even spread. I mean,
Fourth place, no one. Came in fourth.
Whoa.
Was there a
Hold on,
tie?
hold on. That's before the commercial break. Fourth place, no one.
Another commercial.
Now the commercial break.
Third place, no one came in third place.
are you lying?
Alex, did you see this?
Second place, 3 people tied. for second place.
Is that real?
No, he's lying.
Is that real?
First place, a half a percentage point ahead of
Wait, we're working with halves of percentages now?
with second place and second place and second place, a half a percentage point ahead of that.
We'd all really like to know the actual numbers, Doug.
It sounds like he would like to know the actual
Is
numbers.
the campfire going yet?
Campfire's going.
He's retired.
Where are the flames? I need to see the flames.
They're flames.
He's retired.
I cannot read this till the flames are close by and the list can go right into the fire.
No, he's having a stroke.
Coming up after the break
Wait.
So,
on American Idol.
so really close. Really close.
Numbers.
So,
We all want the numbers.
3, all tied for second.
With what percentage?
doesn't seem
Decimal
possible.
points added?
Incredible.
Oh, wow. Everybody got incredible points.
I'm gonna just let that sink in for a little bit.
We got the best point, people.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you.
And I don't know why they did this, but they did it, okay?
Who's they?
This is all in code. The judges put this all in code. Numbers 1, 2, and 3 all tied for second place.
Whoa.
And number 4 won by an infinitesimal a number.
That doesn't seem right.
All of you are winners.
That does correlate with my
the rest
scoreboard.
of you.
No,
not you.
Wow.
Not you,
This
Kimber.
is why
Number
we
4.
beat you down.
But between surgeries that would like appendectomies and stuff.
Okay, well, it's gonna take some.
Doug's really taking this
Doing?
seriously, huh? Where'd he go?
He's sitting over there.
Oh,